Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements and welcome to another Market Outlook video where today we're going to be discussing the trading week running from the 24th all the way through to the 28th of July. Now let's get started with the economic calendar. This week we have plenty of data that is set to be released, but I just want to quickly highlight a few data points which you must pay attention to, which could have a big catalyst as to where the market trades next. The first being the interest rate decision that we're set to receive on Wednesday. According to the CMC survey, there's currently a 99.8% chance of a 0.25 basis point hike this month. But of course, the most important part of that meeting will be the guidance moving forward. Are we set to receive a Fed pivot from Jerome Powell when he talks in his press conference? And then moving on to Thursday, we have the GDP figures. Many economists like to pay close attention to those figures, so I think that will be an important piece of data. And of course, it's earnings season. And this week, we really start to hear from some big companies such as Microsoft. You know, a name like Microsoft, for example, has been surrounded by this AI hype. So it's going to be very important that they beat earnings and of course raise the bar for expectations in order for the market to not collapse on itself surrounding this whole AI hype. So there's definitely a few names that are set to report earnings over the next couple of weeks, including this week, which you want to really pay close attention to as they may have a catalyst as to where the market trades throughout the week. And then just quickly looking at the markets from more of a technical point of view, we had the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100 and the Dow Jones 30 all achieved brand new 2023 highs last week. From a technical perspective, let's start with the S&P 500, for example. We currently find ourselves trading around this 4,550 area, but I really wouldn't be surprised if we do get a pullback back to, let's say, 4,500, maybe even a little bit lower down towards 4,400. Why? Well, you know, I think I mentioned it last week. From a seasonal perspective, we're now entering into a very soft period. The month of August and September, historically, especially during the third year of a presidential cycle, is a very soft time frame for the market. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did get some sort of consolidation here and a minor pullback. But I do believe any traders that missed this move so far this year will happily buy a dip that does occur, whether it be 5 to 7%. And then moving over to the NASDAQ 100, I think a pullback is needed here. Some digestion of the recent aggressive gains that we've seen across the US stock market, and especially in the NASDAQ 100, which is up over 40% year to date. So I'm looking for some consolidation here. But again, I do believe buyers will step back in, buy up some of these big high flyer tech stocks, which will ultimately carry the NASDAQ 100 to record highs. And then moving over to the Dow Jones 30, we have seen some fantastic broadening out in this market rally. The Dow Jones 30 is currently trading in the green for 10 trading sessions in a row, which is the longest winning streak dated back to 2017. So some real positive moves here are seen across the whole US stock market, not just the tech sector. We're now seeing this rally broaden out into the financials, into the energy names, and this is something that I'd been heavily focused on for the past couple of weeks. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Dow Jones 30 does see some digestion as we move into the next couple of trading weeks due to the seasonal elements of the market right now, with August and September in particular being very soft months in terms of market return. So I just think that August we are set for a pause. It doesn't mean that we have to crash 10%. That's not what I'm trying to say here, but I am trying to warn you all that we could potentially see a 5% pullback here. But again, I do believe any pullback that does occur over the next couple of weeks or months, if it does, then it will likely be met with buyers. And I think that fourth quarter of this year is going to be very strong. And I really wouldn't be surprised if we see all three major indices trade up at record highs. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Don't forget you can join my free trading signal group. All you have to do is scan this QR code on this screen. It's that easy. By scanning this QR code, it will take you to my website where it takes 10 seconds to sign up. You can be my Telegram group within 20 seconds. Of course, every single morning I post my free daily market research, which prepares you ahead of the US market open. So but that's it for me for now. I'm going to continue to update you, of course, throughout the trading week with my daily analysis videos in all three major indices. But I hope you all have a fantastic week, and most important of all, make some money.